Hi guys, my name is Caleb and today we're going to answer the question, should you go low carb? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to see more of our content. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and we'd love to hear you guys' feedback. If you have any questions or comments, leave that in the comments section below. So let's dive in. Should you go low carb? Now, low carb diets have become popular because we've seen these studies where carbohydrates increase insulin levels, and we believe that higher insulin levels lead to higher fat gain. Is that necessarily true? Not really. So while carbs do increase insulin levels, insulin is actually a satiety hormone, so let your body know that you're full. So it doesn't really make sense that a spike in insulin levels leads to fat gain. Another common misconception is that carbs are inflammatory. Again, not necessarily the case. Do carbs cause inflammation? If you're eating super processed carbs like corn syrup, soda, things of that nature, then yeah, that probably causes some inflammation. But if we're eating minimally processed whole foods, oats, grains, rice, potatoes, things like that, then no, that's not going to cause inflammation. So think of an example of this. A large Coke from McDonald's has 80 grams of sugar and 290 calories. To get that same amount from minimally processed carbohydrates, for example, you'd have to eat 4 apples to get that same amount of sugar and that same amount of calories. While it might be super easy to sit down and enjoy a large Coke, none of us really are going to sit down and eat 4 apples in a sitting. So you can see the difference there of minimally processed versus processed carbohydrates. Now, this doesn't mean that you can't lose weight or lose fat on a low carbohydrate diet. You certainly can. Is that mainly due to the fact that we're eating low carbs? Maybe, maybe not. But can eating an appropriate amount of minimally processed carbohydrates make you feel and perform your best? Definitely. And this is especially the case if you're active, exercising regularly. If you're living a more sedentary lifestyle, your carbohydrate needs might be a little bit lower, but if we're exercising regularly, it's even more important that we're meeting those carbohydrate needs. If we restrict carbohydrates too much in an active person, we can cause adverse effects like decreased thyroid output, increased cortisol output, decreased testosterone output. We can get mood swings, increased muscle catabolism, suppress immune system. So basically, your stress hormones go up, your muscle building hormones go down, and that's when people start to feel sluggish, low energy, and not great on a low carb diet. So what does this mean for you? It's really easy to get caught up in the newest fad diet. For a long time, low fat diets were super popular, and then high fat diets, low carb diets became super popular. And what we find is that restrictive diets tend to never work long term. And when our eating plans aren't working for us, we tend to get even more restrictive, add on more rules. But adding more restrictions typically never works. Unless you have extreme dietary goals, you really shouldn't have extreme restrictions on your diet. And as unsexy as it sounds, typically eating in moderation, eating minimally processed foods works best for most people. So most of us need carbs. Most of us are going to feel, perform, and look our best eating the right amount of carbs. And your individual carb needs are going to vary depending on your goals, the carb sources that you're eating, genetics, your activity level. So keep it simple. Don't overdo the math. Don't overthink it. Eat a wide variety of minimally processed carbs. Then observe how you look, feel, and perform. And remember, the only rules that matter to you are the ones that work for you. Don't prescribe to someone else's rules for your body. And above all, for most active people, carbs are your friends. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to see more of our content. And if you like this video and want more help with healthy nutritional habits, check out our free PF Foundations 8-week program, where we give you an 8-week lifting program to build foundations of strength, as well as 8 weeks of healthy habits. You can check that out in the link below. And we'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.